this video we're going to show you how to assemble one of our biggest trailer. Now this trailer's frame consists of 3 parts. There are 2 side parts and the front part. And first thing when you get this trailer package is to get all the parts detached. And first you need to detach this big bolt that is holding the front. It might be a little bit stiff, but with a hammer you should be able to get it off really easily. And after that you just remove this back boom. Now we use crane on this installation, but if you don't have crane available, you can of course use forklift or just be creative. The main thing, the most important thing of course is the safety. So when you're handling these heavy elements, be sure that you don't get hurt. Keep your eyes open all the time. Now the side part goes so that the front part goes on stand and the back part goes on support leg, like that. At this point you can support this frame with a piece of metal or piece of wood so that it stays up, meanwhile you go get the other part. And this other part is moved the same way as the first one. Now make sure that back supports are on the same level. This way you can get the frame even. Next you need to install the back boom. Now, installing a back boom may require that you move the other side parts, but after you get this installed, even if it's a little bit stiff, but after you get it on, it already gives a good support for the frame. Now check that the front gap is wide enough, and then you can go and get the front part. When you're lifting these elements, make sure that there are no hoses or anything attached to any parts, and nothing breaks when you lift it. And the front part is easiest to install if you first put it on the floor and support it with a jockey wheel, like this. And then you need to lift it from 3 points to get it evenly up. You just basically lower it on its place, and then with the help of crane and jockey wheel you should be able to get it right place fairly easily. Then take off this support we had earlier here and install the bolts, and you might need to use iron bar. Now this bolt installation is probably the most time consuming part of this whole thing, but after you get them on place, then you just tighten them with the bolt gun. And if you don't have bolt gun available, you can use other tools, but bolt gun is the easiest and the fastest tool here. So if you have it, we recommend using it. Next thing you can install is the shaft. This is also pretty straightforward process. Take the shaft, take all the hoses and put them inside the shaft or through the shaft. After this, just put the shaft on its place, install bolts, and then once again tighten the bolts with the bolt gun. Now, all these hoses are marked clearly so you can't put them wrong. For example, if there's a red tape, you put it to the hose with the red tape, and the orange go the orange, and if there are no tape, then those hoses go together. And electric connector is so that you cannot put it any wrong way. And the last thing you need to do for the frame is the brake wire, and you just pass it through the loops and these wheels that are on the corner, and here make sure that it goes through that chain that you can see in the middle, and then through the corner wheel again, and then back here. First you need to put that black sock on and these locking parts. Then make a loop, install the locks, tight the locks, and then put the black sock on top of that and heat it. And now the frame is basically ready, and all you need to add here are the tires. So then I'll talk a little bit about how to install the disc brake. Now, first you take the disc, and you better have your real axle already on a table or something like that. Here we have it on forklift. Just put the bolts on, lift the disc and put it on the axle. Put the bolts on, put them through the holes. Put the nuts on and tighten them. Then you can put the other cone and then install the slide on the torque lever, and the locking bolt, make sure that it stays there. And after this, you just lift this axle to the trailer. You can use a crane or be creative once again. And after that, put the brake saddle on its place and lock it with the locking plates and some bolts. After that, the brake is ready to use and you're done.